We've got top 3 teams, Viking GG taking on OG. Winner goes on to versus Virtus Pro in the grand finals. Not the end of the world. Boom doesn't need any regen or anything, and that career does respawn pretty fast. But first blood top lane, the trial lane comes into play where they hit level 2.
And whenever your lane's the way it is, you just got to get creative.
Toby taking a bit of damage down bottom, but Seb is going to be careful. He's fairly low, but he is bottling up, and the tower aggro being taken by the creep, so Toby could be in some trouble here. Seb gets hit by another whirling death. Toby's going near them, and he took the tower aggro. Luckily, the Timber Chain doesn't latch on, and Seb dies for the kill. He'll be happy with the result there.
I believe Na'Vi at the time had no burst damage, and that's what makes Terrorblade difficult to play. In this game, Viking GG just doesn't really have that. As we see, Seb kind of just has free reign of the map with these lassos he's getting to use off cooldown. Just finding all of these heroes that are farming. I think Viking is under the impression in the draft that they were going to be allowed to farm against OG. Kind of an odd
swap back. Aramis could be the next hero in trouble. The Maz Arena going to catch 3 as well. This is perfect from 33. We haven't seen much from him, but he shows up to the perfect fight. The swap being protected as well. No tail with the swap to pull him away.
Nice swap.
And Toby gets hit by the X stun. Should be going down with the Timber Chain out though. He might be okay. There is a dive from Saxa, but he doesn't
tier 1 tower is going to go down.
Yeah. By the way, Saxa maxing out Sunray, just a 1 point in Fire Spirits.
There is for them, other than just a straight up kill. It appears they're going to just go for the kill.
They got the butt spear. The tower was a little bit too far, but they'll get the kill anyway. Toby.
Oh, the Metamorphosis illusion in the camp. That was the value.
Sumail now finding the 15-minute neutral items, gets a growth bow, gets a people's gift. We'll see what he wants to hold on to. Back at mid, though, there's been an arena. Lycan trapped in it, gets that spear. 33 again with the egg on the outside. He's trapped inside. Shadow will wear off, so he will get away from the egg and run back to safety, luckily. But the egg stun does catch the Meepo. Unfortunately for 33, he's maybe a bit overcommitted here. The Sunray is healing him up. Is this going to be enough? It doesn't look like it. 33 is melting. And luckily for Viking, they find themselves a good team fight.
But I'm under the impression that as this game goes on, Lycan just does absolutely nothing to Terrorblade. As we see a blink lasso.
Yep. You pull in Toby with the Metamorph damage. It's going to be close. Doesn't look like they've got this kill. Winter's Curse on the backlines. Unfortunately, that does not catch Sumail. Sumail needs a Sun Tuck. He's got an easy one with the Meepo. What? Meepo just runs into that one, and Sumail says, thanks for the help.
Yeah, I'll take that. Appreciate the full heal, sir. As he also gets the Necro Book.
Also, one of the best mechanics and hero combos, I feel like, in Dota, Phoenix with Terrorblade and Phoenix with Ags. You refresh Metamorph. It's basically TP's ultimate, and there's a reason Ags Phoenix does not refresh ultimates, because it'd be broken.
This is very true. I forgot about that.
So here we go. Viking GG, one last hurrah perhaps. They catch Saxa to start the fight off. There's an egg used very early, but the Mazarine are going to protect it perfectly.
Ranged attacks can't get it.
Can they get it? Wyvern's inside inside the pit, but he doesn't manage to kill off the egg. The ranged attacks from the outside, unable to hit it. 4 dead. Viking GG, only a Meepo surviving, and he didn't even come to the fight. Perfect
so
reaction.
Well played by 33, actually.
Yep.
He can hit this egg. It just doesn't matter anymore because it gets blocked by the arena, and suddenly Timbersaw's dying to the wall of the arena. They realize too late that they're forced to retreat.
Poor No-Tail, once again, sacrificing himself for the team. I have to say, positions 1 through 4, they're all hitting their creeps. And position 5 is just trying to play Pudge or something.
If there's 1 or 2 creeps left, position 5 will find it. As No-Tail walks to the high ground, looking to swap potentially.
Yep. Runs into
the lift onto the cliff?
Aramis? No, No-Tail has a swap potentially. Needs to be careful. He gets speared back, but the blink lasso onto Seb. He is next to some teammates while he gets cursed, but it's not the team.
33 was disarmed.
And 33 goes in with the arena, pops the bulwark to push him a little bit further away with the God's Rebuke as well. 33 taking a lot of damage from this Meepo. Meepo still alive for now. The Cold Embrace helping him out. Boom. He saved himself the E-Blade now. Viking GG. They've still got to deal with Sumail, and he's got a Sunder, unfortunately. It was a perfectly played team fight by them. I mean, the Meepo, one Meepo saved by Cold Embrace, another by an E-Blade. It still wasn't enough.
It's funny because I was thinking usually when you deal with these raid boss heroes, you want to just kill the rest of their team and then kill them. I was wondering if they could even kill Terrorblade with the rest of his team dead. And this answers my question.
Well,
the answer is no, in case you guys were wondering.
The illusion. No. Oh, he goes down.
Oof.
Or they just go through it in high ground. They've got Metamorph, and Phoenix's Axe is online, so you've kind of got double Metamorph here, depending on how you want to use the egg. Often you may just want to try win a team fight off of it and not mess with the TB and allow him to still right-click during it. But that's a easy tier 3 tower. That bonus range coming into play from the Vengeful Spirit. allowing the TB just to sit back and wail away. The Lycan going in from the side is going to find 33. 33 in some trouble here, but he's got a Sunray heal, and he just runs outside of his own arena to save himself. And the Winter's Curse coming in, but the egg's already being used. Lycan dying here. The Sunray from the egg. It's the Death Star just raining fire from above. And meanwhile, Sumail and the TB is just, well, you can't ignore this guy.
Wyvern thinks he's getting this 3-man curse, and it's not actually doing anything.
How does the Bulwark work against the Winter's Curse, right? Like your TB's ranged attacks? Would it reduce them? Any chance of that?
I'm not sure, actually.
That would be an interesting mechanic.
Yeah, I can check that after the game.
Sumail charging forward. As we start to see the end of game one, you've got to imagine Sumail still has a Sunder who's being chain stunned here. They'd love to kill him off before the ages. Oh no, Sumail, he gets the Sunder.
No.
And boom, well.
Not like this.
The Sunray onto the Cold Embrace. It should be able to bring down this Meepo. It does, and he's got no buyback. I don't see a way out of this game other than what Viking GG just did. They typed those last two letters of their name. They GG'd out, and OG have dominated game one.
This game was a story of two hard farmers in the mid lane.
Viking GG have surprised the world, making it into the top 3 of this tournament, and they are looking to claw their way back into the series.
Potentially having a disastrous landing stage, so we'll see what they do. Maybe early to rotations, which from Shadow Demon Venge.
The disasters have begun, by the way, for CS so far. Wave onto tower, Drow with terrible base damage. And oh, by the way, Venge is dead up here.
Yeah.
You just dive the tower. You've got a double creep wave. You've got treants. You've got Blightstone. The courier is being juked. He wants the courier. He needs to get it. He misses it with the multi-shot. Oh, it's a disaster. And Seb can TP home if he wants to heal back up here.
Is what they'll end up having to go for, and that's up to them because none of it. I don't want to have that weight on my shoulders.
Well, we're gonna see another kill in the top lane. Sucks. You're about to say, get that kill, please. Viking GG. It goes the way of Shad. It looked like Celery was trying to leave it to him, but they're gonna probably both die for this one. Celery would love to grab those bounty runes. He's gonna turn and just try and fight Seb. Throws out the wave and
wait, what? He just stopped. Oh, okay. He just wanted Toby to get the solo kill. That makes sense.
Toby comes in, ends the streak. Unfortunately, a 4-kill streak doesn't give the kind of gold it used to.
Going to Timbersaw now. What is he doing? I'll keep an eye out on him.
Has that early Maelstrom queued up. Back in the mid lane. Boom has hit level 6. And, oh, Seb snipes the kill with his ultimate. Does seem like Seb is intent, despite being top net worth, to go for the team items. Has a mech queued up. And is looking for another kill here with the fissure block. Saxa is going to set up a nice kill for Seb. And down goes Celery. These Viking GG supports have been struggling a bit, to say the least, this game.
This bottom lane is hilarious. I've been watching it for the last 45 seconds.
Toby's actually playing. The off lane?
He's actually playing really well right now. I'm watching him. He has to get as much farm as possible while buying 33's time and not dying.
Oh, he's coming in for a kill now in the mid lane. The swashbuckle up for the disruption.
Oh, mana.
Toby gets...
Oh, no.
Can't get the Rolling Thunder off.
I love how every time I say a player's playing well, they do that.
Yep. He flubbed it. He went for the greedy swashbuckle to Rolling Thunder, didn't have the mana, and by the time he did, he just got chain stunned and couldn't get it off.
So his HP will effectively be taking pure damage.
Yep. 33 gonna look to defend the tier 1 tower down bottom, but he just went charging in, gets caught by a soul catch, taking a lot of damage here. The Rolling Thunder chain sending him up nicely, but the damage is, oh yeah, it's just barely enough in the end as Seb does get a return kill on Celery. The Echo Slam going to be slightly off the mark as Toby gets out of this one, and OG committing all 5 heroes to the fight to defend the tier 1. Flack going to kill out a Courier. Now the nice Will-O-Wisp is going to pull everyone back in. Aramis was trying to help out his buddy Boom, but Boom is just trapped inside this Coddle ultimate, gets out a few more spells, breathes fire onto a couple heroes to get them low. The Fissure going to catch Aramis, actually blocks him in.
Is he going to die to this poison?
He's just got an easy kill.
He waited to pop the poison. He might have been able to kill.
He was trying to catch a third poison, maybe.
They have all their ultimates. Pretty low cooldown team, but 33 does break the smoke. Will-O-Wisp used. Insta
Will-O-Wisp. Toby's going to get the Rolling Thunder out. Cancels the Timber Chain. He's catching out the backlines. Boom's managed to get himself out of the Will-O-Wisp.
Lockdown.
Yeah, Gyro's in a very aggressive position. Does have the cooldown, but he dies before he can follow it up with any damage. Does set up a kill onto Toby, so it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. And Seb showing up to the party. We've seen this one before.
God, he hits so hard.
Up. The right clicks.
That's no damage from his ultimate either. Gyro, Keeper of the Light, Earthshaker, Timber. I just named 4 of their 5 heroes.
So he doesn't need a BKB because it's not all 5 as well.
Yeah, you're right, actually. He can postpone it a couple more items.
Yeah. This is probably just like, nah, if only 4 of the heroes have stunned, no BKB needed. Nice, swap out, saves Armament with Celery.
Flag, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I know he does end up surviving, and they've still got the Venge illusion, so they've got that Venge aura in this fight. They're going to keep on trying to fight with the Drow Ranger, but the survivability of this Radiant team, they pop the mech and they're A-OK. They do lose the Keeper of the Light here. DK's in some trouble here. The Chakram going to break the Sprout, but he silenced up the E-Blade there to help him out.
It's a Bloodthorn, not an Orchid.
Well, perhaps that's why the E-Blade's there, to try and save your team. 33 on the front lines is just so down. Taking the blink. The Echo Slam catches out the back line. Drow Ranger in trouble. Shad going to go down without buyback as he just bought out this E-Blade. And Toby now, silenced up, is just melting to the right-click damage. He goes down without buyback, and OG may just go high ground.
This Bloodthorn is the most potent Bloodthorn I've seen in the history of this tournament. As
probably one of the few we've seen.
Yeah.
They're going high ground. They're looking to take Rax now. They're back in the tier 4s. They're giving them the GG branches, you know. It's looking like Viking GG is just dead.
Boom has no ult.
I mean, those odds I don't think reflect where the game is at right now, as Viking GG have just lost hero after hero. Their high ground is being sieged. Timber is just up in the DK's face. A swap save being forced from Celery as Sumail pops the BKB. Just looking to black off absolutely everybody. Toby rolling around. We'll catch No Tail in the corner here. The Ag's doing some damage, but not really enough, as OG have just bullied Viking GG deep into their base. The cooldown comes out. The stun onto the Venge secures the kill. They lose the Coddle once again. Poor No Tail's having a bit of a rough time as the multi-shot does find him, but the Sprout onto Boom. He's being caught. Follow-up stun. And OG have caused a dieback on the Dragon Knight. Looking to seal the deal here. 33. Once Shad, he finds a tree on the other side of the enemy base where you don't normally expect to be gone on. And Shad, I think, knows his life is absolutely done for. He's trying to hold his ground and fight. But it's a team wipe. And OG have now secured themselves game number 2 and a spot in the grand finals against Virtus Pro. We've got a banger of a grand finals for you, and unfortunately Viking GG perhaps a bit figured out today in this best of 3.
The way Viking GG has been playing, they kind of just plan to out farm you.